Hi guys, thank you for stopping by my channel. This is Lisa and I'm going to be doing stack readings today, so I'm going to turn this camera right around. Love and light, friends, love and light. So I have stack readings. So there are tarot cards and oracle cards in all of these cards right here. So this is number 1 stack, 2 and 3. So what you're going to choose is 1, 2, or 3, or 2 if you're drawn to 2 of them. So I'm going to count each one, and you pick one that you are drawn to the most. You got 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and one more time. 1, 2, or 3. Okay, and let's get started with stack number 1. Okay, deck number 1, you chose citrine. This crystal right here for abundance. Let's see what card you got. These are for the guidance on your journey of what we find in the tarot. So the first card that we find is the 10 of Cups. And the way that I see the 10 of Cups is that everything is working out perfectly okay, that everything has come together and you are connected spiritually, emotionally, physically, and mentally, and you're connected to the people around you. You're in harmony. So this is the distant past. The recent past is the world. So there has been a block. Something has come up into your life that has put your life on pause and changed the course of your life or your situation when it comes to harmony. Now, with the 7 of Wands, you feel like that you have to protect yourself and protect your needs. Protect your family and your family's needs, your loved ones. And I feel like with the 8 of Pentacles that you are going to have to work towards building up that harmony once more. That is going to be a lot of hard work to mold what you want in your life. And I want you to think about, what do you want in your life at this point right now? After all of the feeling of protecting yourself, what do you want to feel? Do you want to feel safe? Do you want to feel love? You know, I'm sure that you want to get back to the harmonious relationships that you had in the past. So I believe that the 8 of Pentacles is telling you that you're going to have to work for it. That there has been a block in the road, and that now you have to work back towards harmony. And I feel like that there's going to be support, like a support system, family, friends. The 3 of Wands is telling you that you are going to get back to this state of harmony and back to this abundance. You're going to feel comfortable once more, but you're going around in a circle. You know, you start at one point and you go around and you come right back to harmony. So you know what to do in order to feel comfortable in your life. And now we're going to go towards the guidance card. We have forgiveness and understanding. And forgiveness and understanding, I feel like it's easier for you to forgive another person, but it's not easy for you to forgive yourself. And the other card that I have right here is compassion. To have compassion towards yourself and to know that the bump in the road is not your fault. that it's not your fault. It is just something that happens in life, where there are things that happen in your life that will affect your circumstances, and sometimes it will take you back. It'll take you one step back, but you're going to move 3 steps forward in this, and it's you're going to have more people around you to help you out in this bump in the road. And another message that the citrine is also giving you is that you will get back to abundance. Citrine is also all about abundance. And citrine is a reading in itself, letting you know that you are attracting abundance. This is what you are drawn to. You are drawn to abundance, and you're going to draw abundance to you with your manifestation skills. So, stack number 1, that is your reading in a small little nutshell. Alright, stack number 2. So we have rose quartz here for the crystal that you chose. And this is stack number 2. Just going to put these angel cards to the side. Alright. Let's see what we have here. I hope I'm pronouncing this right. We have the Furulette, which is basically the witch. So this card right here represents creativity and represents manifesting things. So in the past you were manifesting things, you were creating and wanting, you desired something and you went for it, and the thing that you went for was love and relationships. We have the 2 of Cups here. So this love or relationship that you chose to be in was fun, and it was good for a time, but then you became like bored with it. You became to a point where you wanted more, you wanted too much. And we have the 7 of Cups here. So the 7 of Cups to me represents the wanting of more and more and more, getting to a point where you have everything that you want, and it feels like it's just not enough. And from the relationship or relationships that you chose to be in that were fun are now becoming more boring, if you want to say. You're losing interest right now. That's probably the best way to say it. You're losing interest in the relationships that you are choosing to be in. Now, in the near future, let's see if I can fix this. In the near future, this is the 4 of Cups, and you are bored. This explains that what you have gone through with your relationships, and sometimes in relationships we'll get into them and they're just like full of love and full of light, and we think that they're the best thing in the world, and we get to a point where we're just like, we have everything, right? We know this person or we know these people, and it just comes to a point where you get bored, and there's there's nothing more that you feel you can do. And I'm just going to play some music here. So anyways, so we have the Four of Cups here. So you are bored, and it's come to a point where you have these impulses and you have these desires, but they may not be the best for you. You know, we see Serenios, which represents the devil in the Rider-Waite Tarot. And Serenios is a little bit different because this is like a wake-up call. This is basically saying that we have desires, but sometimes we shouldn't act on them. You know, sometimes we shouldn't get obsessive about them. We shouldn't get obsessive about these relationships. And I feel like it's like a new relationship, or like you're wanting something more. Like there's a lot of wanting more and more inside of this reading right here. So I feel like that from this reading altogether is that you wanted to manifest a relationship, and you did, but you became to a point where you had everything and it became boring, and now you want something different, and you're having these temptations where you want to either be with another person or like a hookup or something like that. There's some risk involved. I feel like that there's some risk involved, but you're not like the Devil card. There are the lovers that are in chains, but they're in loose chains, so they feel like that they like being there. But I feel like that this is something that you do want to stay away from, but it's a desire of yours that you may not want to admit to yourself. So this is the blunt reading for deck number 2. And I'm going to check these angel cards. This is some guidance to make this situation better and to see if we can change the outcome here. And the opportunities, you will have opportunities that will come up, that you will change in this reading from Serenios, from the desire. There will be opportunities that will come up for change, and also there's some inner child healing that you may have to work towards to love yourself. Like we have the rose quartz here that represents self-love, and I believe that having self-love first and then going into and taking those opportunities and taking that change will help you further in your journey. So let's see where the cards go from, if you do work on yourself and heal your inner child and have self-love, where will that lead you? Where will that lead you? Okay, that'll lead you to a crossroads, but you have choices here. This brings hope to the reading here. You have the Two of Swords. The Two of Swords, I see the Two of Swords as, being blind to not knowing that you have choices. But you do, and with this angel card right here, you will have the opportunity to have these roads right here, to have a fork in the road, and to have choices. And I believe that with these opportunities that will come up, that it will end out better. Your relationships will grow, your relationships will be better. And I believe that self-love is definitely important. This crystal right here is a real message to tell you that you need to do the inner work, you need to do the inner self-love to feel fulfilled, to get into a relationship and be in a relationship where you enjoy it and where you won't get bored. There's someone out there for you. I know there is. There's someone out there for everyone. And you just gotta hold on. You have to have hope. You have to have hope. So, I feel like that is the conclusion to stack number 2, and that is a very blunt reading. So the most important thing here, and I want to reiterate, is the self-love. Is to love yourself. Do the inner work, and when you do this inner work, go inside yourself and see, what is it that I need to love in order to love? What do I need to love about myself in order to love others? In order to appreciate others? In order to appreciate yourself? So there you have it. That is stack number 2. And lastly, deck number 3. You chose the stone Super 7. Bring that up a little bit. There it is. And let's see what you have for cards. Put the oracle cards to the side. Okay, so we start off with the Prince of Cups, and I feel like you're the type of person that gives and gives and gives, and doesn't really receive as much as they give. So I feel like you're the type of person that brings people things, gives gifts, lends out a hand. And it's just naturally you. You don't do it because, someone asks you to do it. You do it because you want to do it and you want to be a good person. And this is strength. It is your strength that you want to help people and you want to do things for other people. And but I feel like that you forget about yourself sometimes. But you have so much strength from your past. Maybe you haven't had, and I'm feeling like you haven't had people act the way that you do towards you. You haven't had people that that wanted to help you or want to help you or give you guidance. So your strength lies in your experiences in life, and you are a giver. The problem is, you're starting to feel restricted because of all this. Like your subconscious is telling you, the moon, your subconscious is telling you that you're conflicted, that it's like a love-hate thing. You have been giving and giving and giving, and now you're realizing, oh my god, I'm giving too much. And so this right here is the Eight of Swords. So the Eight of Swords feels like you're being confined, that you're being restricted. And I pulled a couple cards for this one because I wanted to know why you feel conflicted and constricted, sorry. Why you feel constricted. Oh, don't tip over. Don't tip over. There we go. So I wanted to know why, and the subconscious, your subconscious self is telling you that, you give and it feels good, but at the same time, you don't expect something in return, but you're more like, oh, I keep giving, and like you ask kind of like why in your subconscious, but it's not at the forefront of your mind. So that to the side. It's the moon, and this is the Eight of Cups. So the Eight of Cups tells me that, keep everything that you have done. You have done so much good to other people, and so much good to things around you, that it's time to move on and do something different. Something different that is good, because I truly feel like that you are a good-hearted person, that you're a giver. But again, it may be, you're structured and you're together, and I feel like you have like a strong sense of yourself and a strong sense of other people around you and their needs, but you forget about your own sometimes. But in the future, there is the Lovers. And the Lovers, I don't so much see this I feel like there's going to be deeper connections and relationships for you, that you give and receive, that it's not just, from what you left behind so much good that you gave to others, but now it's time for you to receive as well. And it's going to feel really good. It's going to be a great union with other people and with relationships. You will receive and you will give, and it will be balanced. Lastly, you have the High Priest card. And the High Priest card, when I think of this, I think of like a spiritual type of connection, with the Lover's card as well, connection to the High Priest. I feel like that there is this union that is creating in your life, where everything's coming into balance spiritually, in your relationships as well, mentally, emotionally, everything is coming together peacefully. But it's just that right now, in the future, you will feel wonderful, and you will, get that receiving instead of the giving all the time. Where you feel restricted now, it's not going to happen forever. People are going to give to you in return pretty soon, very soon. So remember that all of the love that you give to others, you have to give to yourself as well. Remember to turn that back on you too, to give love to yourself as well, because you're a very kind-hearted person. I feel you're a very strong person, and you've gone through a lot, and I think that's why you give to others so much. But now you're at a point where you feel restricted, but pretty soon you're going to feel a union with relationships, and your emotional and mental and spiritual will come to connection and come into a balance. So what will help you on your journey is to feel that spiritual connection, that holy love, that union that is guiding your path. I feel like that you have a strong connection to the divine and to your God or goddess. And I believe, or the earth, your spiritual connection, your spiritual union will grow, and it is behind you, and it's reminding you, hey, I'm here, and I'm always going to give to you as you give to me. As you give to others, I will give to you, type of thing. So remember that there is that holy love, there is that divine love that is always there, backing you up 24/7. It is with you. And there's the transformation card. So with the transformation card, you're like the Lovers, you're going to feel that sense of ecstasy, you're going to feel that sense of relief in a way. You're transforming and you're becoming this wonderful, wonderful person, and all the giving that you have given is finally paying off. It's going to pay off very, very soon. and you will get what you desire, and what you desire is what you deserve. So that is for stack number 3. And you also have the Super 7 crystal right here, and the Super 7 crystal reminds me of intuition. It reminds me of the subconscious, how I brought up earlier the moon, how you were feeling conflicted, but bringing up the subconscious and bringing up things that you just naturally do. It's just naturally you. So I hope that you like this reading, and that is it for stack number 3. And that is it for the video today. I hope that you guys got some guidance out of this and that it resonates with you. I hope that you have a nice week, and I will be back next week for the next stack readings. Thank you. Bye.